So afterwards, I've been last night again to the doctor's office, and I said, okay, could I have this kind of doxycycline 200 medication again? Could you write it down for me? You know, like. But he said this may be a problem. This spring again, you know, this may be a big problem. So I had to take it on private recipe, private prescription. Yes, cost me 12 euros. You know, but still, you know. And yes, so I'm retaking it again. But still, I didn't interrupt the Antibiotica since I took it about a week ago, you know. So I kept on going, and still, last night I had to do this kind of crunchings again here, which goes quite deep, you know. You have to crunch it and push against it to really burst everything down there. And this one I did also today, which is a small thing. You may say, like, oh, come on, you know, this is ridiculous. You know, those little things, they're hurting you. You need the medication for that? Come on. Don't forget, I have these crusts, full of that crust up here, especially here in the center. I can feel it. It's like a volcano with crusts. And whenever I'm scratching it right now, I can feel it. How it sounds like quick, like you're scratching glass, and breaking things sometimes out with the fingernail. You know, with the fingernail, I'm really diving into this crust, and then breaking it out, and it hurts. You know, I have to mentally like bite my teeth together because it hurts, but I want to get rid of this shit, you know. And then you know what I do? I take it and I crunch on it, you know. And at times I somehow know I'm crunching on Morgellons, you know. It's like miniature sausages, you know, going crunch, crunch, crunch. It's a disgusting feeling when you finally know that these are Morgellons. You're eating Morgellons, you know. But what's the problem with that? You know, we're eating Morgellons all the time. These things are so fine that when you rip them apart and you do this, then they float in the air. They just float in the air. They may land on your food. You don't even know that. They land in your water. You don't even know that. Whatever you're wearing, you don't know it, you know. But this one time, when I broke it off, there were no. I felt that there were no Morgellons, but there was a very crunchiness to it. You know, it was strange, but you know, so I had to do this again. And here also, these are some new locations that I had to do a few days ago. Normally they're up here or in the triangle section, and also here last night. And there are Morgellons on it. I can see Morgellons on it. Yeah, I feel them, you know. As soon as I bend my finger like that, then I feel it pulsating. It's normally when you crunch it open and you see the place is open, like it is. Can you see it now? Because the lightning, the sun is so bright. Where is it? Here it is. I don't know if you can see it. I'll show it you later on a close-up view. There too, on that thumb, it used to be covered with a lot of crust. And this is a strange, I don't know if it is a tingling sensation, an itching sensation. There's something bothering me, and I don't want to do this anymore, you know. Then I put it on, you know, I put it in my mouth and I press against it so the teeth go deeply into it and then I crunch it. It's like pinching it, you know. And then I hear it and I feel it, how those blisters get burst, you know, that really burst, like crunch, 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 and then, you know, a little blood comes out and a fluid comes out, and then I do it again, although now your brain has registered after 3 seconds that this is pain. Few seconds later, I feel the pain, and for a few minutes after that, I feel a numbness on my thumb, you know, it's pulsating, and that little thing causes so much damage. Well, it's actually my teeth, you know, and doing this, but, you know, and I'm afraid that I will take those antibiotics for another 1 week, he said, because I saw him in the praxis last night with the other doctor, and he said to take it 1 more week. Normally it says in the paper, in the package paper, it says 2 to 3 weeks you're supposed to take it. Because I was also getting, maybe it's because of the second antibiotics that I took for 2 days, where suddenly I'm having these side effects, like my knees were starting to hurt. First the left one, then the right one, then both ones coming and going, the pain. And in Germany it's called something, it's called Gicht. It's spelled Gicht, and this happens when you have too much sugar or whatever, you know, not eating, you're eating unhealthy. But also it says in the BiPAC thing, which was antibiotic number 2, that this will also this will also happen, because some I don't know, minerals or whatever is being depleted due to the antibiotic or something like that, you know. And also when you urinate it, it started to burn. Like, you know, this is not necessary. For the pharma industry, the same thing. Why can't you just create a medication that is for just one thing, like these things? Okay, there are some out there. When you get diagnosed, then you may take these things, and eventually it will eliminate them. That stuff here, which is number 3 antibioticum, because I've destroyed the first one because I didn't know any better, is for super infections. Infections for your lungs, whatever. You may have a bad cold and you want to get rid of it quickly. That's why you hear those complaints in Germany also. I see it on the radio, a lot of antibiotica is being prescribed for unnecessary things. But then again, what I find is unnecessary is that many laboratories in Germany, like in the city town here, living in Nuremberg, the Lebkuchen city, I think there are laboratories. Like, you go to a doctor, he takes blood from you and he sends it to a laboratory to get you know, the diagnosis on the blood, what you have or what he wants to check. But for specific Borrelia, you don't find things like that. You have to travel and spend hundreds of euros again to a university or something, or a private hospital, to get this inspected. This isn't fair, you know. This isn't fair. So as I was saying, so this isn't fair. So as I was saying about this one here that I crunched open here, like I was preparing my video here and looking at it, and right at the place where I had a little bandit on it, on the plaster, you know, bandit over it. I will show it to you guys later. By looking at it right now, is I have like a little palm is growing there, you know. They like to be there when it's covered. They like to go undercover. When they're covered, the wound is covered, then they appear. They will also appear if they're not covered. Because you put your hand somewhere, you're sleeping, and even if you don't have a band-aid on it, there's so many Borgellians around that they will just settle there, or they just come from inside of you, you know. So I can see them here, and when I look at them and I say, okay, this could be, right now, this could be just dust particles, because nothing is moving really. I'm looking at it because the camera has places that there is black, so I can see it, but I just tested if they are Morgellians or not by just breathing at it. And here I'll do it like this. Lots of heat. And putting it there, and I can see him moving, you know, and I can feel its movement in this moment. I'm holding it up like that. I don't think you can see it. Maybe you can, I don't know, because from my position I can see it against the lens. This is black lens, but I don't know if you do see it, you know. I'll have to, anyways, I can see it. There's 2 of them, one in the middle, and it's moving like independently. It's not like when you blow it, like you blow it, it goes like this. No. It will do that, of course, but when you breath at them, hot breath, like, then it may, if you're breathing too strong, it will move as well, but it moves independently, you know. That's what it is all about. What skeptics do not want to accept, because they're stupid. Yes, they don't have such an intelligence, you know. Those Morgellians have more intelligence in them than the skeptics. I do not understand why some of my clips and many other clips have this like button and this don't like button, you know. Why is this don't like button already clicked on. Who made that? Someone that is jealous at this video? Could be.